Hello everyone, and welcome into today's healing session. My name is Mystique Awakening. I am an energy healer and spiritual mentor, and in today's healing session, we're leaving it up to you to decide what the intention or manifestation should be. So go ahead and submit your votes right now. If you like something that you see someone else request, then make sure that you are requesting that as well. The most votes we will do as a healing intention. Go ahead and share in the chat. We have about 137 of you, 140 of you here. Share with us what the healing intention should be for today. Be very, very specific. If we are letting go, what are we letting go of? If we're manifesting, what are we manifesting? If we need clarity, what in life do we need clarity on? We'll give it another minute or two for you all to get your votes in. Nice music today. Why did you stop including music on your videos? Because people prefer it, to be honest. I get a lot more views and engagement and people requesting more things and telling me how much they like it without music. I always have that combination of doing it with music and doing it without music. But lately, that's what everyone's been liking. So I've been staying a little bit more silent, going through the phases of what you guys like. Sometimes you're like, I don't want silent, I only want music. And then we have those phases too. I'm going to read a couple of the requests. If you were just now joining in, we are voting right now to see what the healing intention or manifestation should be for today's session. So if you would like to put your 2 cents into the chat, make sure that you're doing so right now. Let's see what we got. Scrolling all the way to the top here. So getting rid of stress, anxiety, clarity for moving forward, sadness, clarity to make the right decision, letting go, becoming more connected to the universe, anxiety and overthinking, manifesting wealth. Let's see, trying to release control, which is a great one. Overall health, tapping into gifts, letting go of the past, of the negative past to be able to move forward. So we have a couple different ones talking about moving forward, getting rid of depression, sadness, and heartache, manifesting an apartment, Let me see what else we have here. Career, health, well. So we want more specific ones, you guys. I'm looking for ones that are very, very specific instead of general. So not one word responses, but more nuanced. Okay, so a lot of you are touching on clarity. So we're going to go with clarity. But clarity, I want to make that a little bit more specific. We had a couple different suggestions here. So I almost want to tweak what you guys have wrote, because I do like clarity and I do like that intention, and clarity for moving forward and everything like that is good as well, but I want it to be like super, super specific. So I'm going to try to finesse it real quick and see intuitively what a lot of us in this current community right now who are here present with us need clarity on the most. Interesting. So when I'm tapping in, I'm hearing clarity, but I'm hearing clarity on navigating life in general. But then it's also pointing me to intuition, where a lot of you are having issues with listening to your intuition, because if you did know how to listen to your intuition, and if you understood the language of your intuition, you would have the clarity that you need. So I'm hearing a lot of that from the universe. So I would say something along the lines of clarity of intuition, maybe helping you all understand the language of your intuition a little bit more, because oftentimes when you're seeking or asking for clarity, it's because you're not as tapped into your spirit self. Focus would be different. Focus is like, okay, I want to execute this and put a certain amount of energy and time and attention into this one thing. Clarity is like, I'm confused. Clarity is like, I'm unsure, I'm uneasy. My head is saying one thing, my body's saying another. There's that dissonance. There's a little bit of a difference there where it's not necessarily on the same page. But if your head and your heart were on the same page, if they were in alignment, you would be able to use your intuition as the clarity that you're seeking. So I'm definitely going to focus a little bit more on that, because then from there, if there is something specific, a specific area in your life that you're wanting clarity on, this will help you and help everybody individually too. So with that said, let's go ahead and boost this live stream and the session. We don't know how long we're here for, you guys, on TikTok, right? So let's go ahead and boost this session to be able to reach our community in a wider capacity, so everyone can have as much clarity as they need at this time. My mission forever and always, since I started Mystique Awakening, was always to help heal the world one soul at a time. So please help me with that mission, as you are a part of that, okay? So you can like this live stream, share this live stream with someone else who needs a little bit more clarity or help navigating their own intuition, and even give me a follow for what it's worth. At least you can stay connected to me. I will give you guys some other resources and options for you to stay more connected to me, should we not be able to communicate here anymore. So let's go ahead and consent in the chat. Make sure that we are giving permission to receive this Reiki as much as humanly possible. Good. We are going to fix our posture, sitting up nice and tall and straight, planting our feet on the ground so they're laying nice and firm. We have that security, we have that base, we have that foundation, and from that foundation we are then straightening our spine all the way from the root or our sits bones up to the crown or top of our head. Taking our shoulders, rolling them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in our sockets. We are unclenching our jaw by separating our teeth, placing our tongue on the roof of our mouths. Relaxing all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the body, down to the fingertips and down to the toes. Placing your hands palm facing up on your lap. Here we take 3 deep breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good. Continue breathing just like that at your own pace. Connecting deeply directly to the breath, using the breath as a filter to help you process emotions, to help you filter out emotions, to help you release, to help you find balance, to help you find clarity. Breathing in and out. You got it. Breathing in and out. What is it that you currently need some clarity on? Be specific. Share with us in the chat what specifically you need some clarity on at this time. And we're going to help you find the answer to that question by utilizing your own source, your own navigational system. By tapping into the right energy. By helping you connect to your intuition on a deeper level, where it is reliable, where you feel like you can trust your intuition, and you feel like you can hear your intuition. Ooh, we have a couple different relationship ones, when to move on. For a lot of you, that's definitely something you want to listen to your heart for. If it is financial clarity, what specifically you need clarity on? If it's your body, what part of your body needs the most clarity at this time? Be specific. The more specific you are with these kinds of practices, with these kinds of questions, the better you can serve yourself. Let us know in the chat. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to do a little process here. The center of intuition in your body is your heart space. However, sometimes you perceive that intuition very clearly through visuals in your third eye. So what we're going to do is clear out some of the third eye while you all are connecting directly to your heart space. So I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times. Place them on your heart space. Feel the energy that's emanating from your palms into your heart and from your heart into your palms. Feel how potent that energy becomes the more you are focusing in on it. And once you feel that integration, once you feel that connection, I want you to ask your own heart a question. Any question that you prefer, but make it a very specific one. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it quite simple. And ask the question that's really on your mind. What is it that you want to know? What is it that you need that clarity on? Take in at least 5 breaths through this practice as you continue to relax. You're not reaching for anything, you're not straining, you're not trying to force anything, you're simply breathing and allowing. Four more breaths. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. One last breath. Good. Continue breathing at your own pace until you receive the answer. Once you've received an answer or a download or a code, go and share with us what exactly you received. Now, if it's still difficult for you to decipher, there's no rush, there's no worry. Make sure that you are not straining, make sure that you are not reaching, make sure that you are not forcing. You are just simply allowing. Even when you're asking the question initially, how does it feel in your body? Your intuition can come to you in many ways, through sight, through hearing, through knowing, through feeling, sometimes through tasting, through smelling. So allow your intuition to come to you through the sensation of least resistance. Once you've received your message, go ahead and share with us in the chat what you heard, what you saw, what you felt, what you now know. If you have yet to receive a message or a feeling, also share that with me in the chat. We have 178 of you on here. I should be seeing 178 responses. Yes, we are here to relax and take some time for us, and we're also here to grow and expand and evolve. So don't be shy. Share with us exactly what it is that you're looking to find more clarity on, and what kind of message have you received so far. Hello to everyone who has just joined in. My name is Mystique Awakening. I am an energy healer and spiritual mentor. And right now we are focusing in on clarity, having more clarity for our intuition, so we can understand the language of our intuition and receive the answers that we have questions for. In a little bit here, we will get into some mini Reiki sessions. So to get your place in line, there are limited spots available. So make sure that you're going to the top of my page, clicking mystique.bio, and getting in line for a mini Reiki session. Beautiful. How is everyone feeling so far? Let us know in the chat. How are you feeling so far since you've joined? If you are loving this energy, if you can feel it through the screen, I love that. Go ahead and share some love and some energy back with me by liking this live stream, sharing this live stream with someone who could use a little bit of clarity in their life, and even giving me a follow if you have not already. If you are afraid to lose me this Sunday, apparently, we don't know. There's so much information going out into everyone's content and into the world about what's happening to everyone's favorite creators. So if you are scared of losing me and you want to make sure that you are coming into my world so that you always have access to me, then I invite you to my free community. You can go and join in very easily right now by going to the top of my page, clicking mystique.bio, and then click free community. Tomorrow I'm going on a live stream in that community. It's a free training for breaking repeating cycles. So if you are stuck in a certain cycle and you're wondering, when are you ever going to get over it? Or when is the universe going to give you something new to learn? Or have you learned your lesson already? And if not, what is the lesson? Then you want to make sure that you're joining in for that free training. Currently in my free community, if you are not a part of it, to let you know what's inside, all of my podcast episodes, all of my recent TikTok live streams that I have not been posting on YouTube. I don't like going live on YouTube, to be honest. I'll try it and see what it's like, but I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't feel very comfortable with it. I don't really like the settings that are there. Maybe I just need to do a little bit more research, but I've gone live on there before and it just was not it for me. I prefer to go live either here, obviously, or in my free community, just because the program is different. I love the way it comes across. It's super easy. It downloads right away. So if you miss the actual live stream, it gets sent right there, right after it's done uploading. And I don't have to do any additional work. It's literally amazing. And it's closer proximity to me. So you are able to make requests. You're able to ask me questions for specific guidance and advice on your healing and spiritual journey. And so it's amazing over there. I really love having that free community and also my paid membership, the Awakening Vault. The training is tomorrow at 12 p.m. CST. If you joined in and have not consented to receive yet, make sure that you are consenting to receive in the chat. Ooh, that's going to happen a lot if I don't mute that. There we go. I have all of my longer sessions in my Awakening Vault community. So if you guys love like the YouTube videos where it's like HD and it's like 10 plus minutes long, then all of those are going to be found in the Awakening Vault. Decided really what next or new phase I want to do with YouTube just yet. I'm no longer uploading my live stream replays onto there, and it's mostly for, at least right now, a lot of my podcast episodes. I'm thinking I'll release a lot more trainings and stuff on there because I feel that YouTube is so much more of like an educational app, and I love that side of my business where I'm able to provide you all with spiritual mentorship, and you aren't really able to do that. Off of I'm back. Okay. You aren't really able to access that from just like a 60-second TikTok video. I need more time to sit with the community, and I feel like YouTube's a great place for that. So I might wind up doing that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to see who is currently on my list for mini Reiki sessions. If you've not gotten your mini Reiki session yet, make sure that you're getting in line because I have limited availability today. You can go to the top of my page by clicking right here, then click mystique.bio and scroll down until you see mini Reiki session. From there, I will tap into every single one of your energy centers. I will see what is happening energetically that may be blocking you from your manifestation or intention that you sent me. I will also help to translate any messages from spirit or your higher self or the universe that you may need to hear right here, right now. And of course, I'll give you some additional resources to maintain the healing work after this session. So let's see who we have next. Let me put this up here. If you have a specific intention or manifestation that you would like to work on one-on-one, let me know what that is in the chat. For you to sign up for a mini Reiki session, go to the top of my page, click mystique.bio, and then go to mini Reiki session. I'm checking my list right now. And then Sarah, we have you. Sarah, you are just wanting some heart center healing. Beautiful. We can do that for you, no problem. So Sarah, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay. I'm definitely sensing some grief in this area, and it feels very familial, so I'm not sure if it's something that you want to open up about. Of course, you're more than welcome to if there's something specific that you want to share about that you feel would benefit the healing session today, but I'm definitely sensing a lot of grief. Maybe it's someone's anniversary. I'm not sensing that it's very recent for any reason. It's definitely feeling like it is a recurring thing. So something like an anniversary, or maybe something kind of re-triggered you or re-upset you, or you saw a photo of somebody and it just kind of hit you like a wave. And so maybe that's one of the reasons why you are looking for that heart healing. Let me see. Your solar plexus as well is a little bit more on the underactive side, so it is feeling like there is a little energy flow in that area, and that can also make you feel just a lot lower in general. So if you're feeling the emotional waves of the grief, but then you're also feeling a lack of willpower or life force energy, that'll just kind of send you more into a depression faster than we would want or like and care for. I'm also sensing here too that there's a bit of underactivity in the root. So for sure, we're gonna focus on the lower energy centers for you today to really help ground you, but also to help uplift you, because as above, so below, and we can't start to feel high vibe or uplifted or lighthearted unless we kind of take care of the needs that we have. And right now you have a lot of emotional needs that need your attention. Your needs need you, right? So there are different emotional factors and aspects that are calling out to you at this time. I'm also sensing with the solar plexus a little bit of inner child work. So I'm not sure if you've ever done inner child work before, but it is time to do so. The feeling that your inner child is trying to convey to you right now is some guilt. And almost like a lack of inspiration, but it's like something else. It's like, I think it's really truly just a lack of joy, where it's been a long time since you've done something for the hell of it, or you've done something just to have it be something that you like to do. Maybe you've been very, very heavy and loaded with responsibilities lately, and that hasn't allowed you to break free and feel fun and feel like you're able to expand and see that version of yourself. I feel like it's been quite some time since you've been able to just truly enjoy something for just enjoying it. It's always had some caveat, or it's always come with something that didn't go right. If you don't hang out with yourself often, like by yourself, like treat yourself to dates or go out and do something adventurous, take yourself on a little road trip, take a different route to work, allow yourself to change it up by yourself. If you feel like you're a little bit codependent or you always need someone else to help you have fun, or else it's not worth it, I think that's what your inner child is like, no, like we like to have fun alone. That helps us learn more about ourselves, that helps us feel free, and then you also won't have the burden of it going wrong or someone else spoiling it, even if you're having a good time. So Sarah, with all that said, I'm going to have you breathe in and breathe out as we work on your energy centers. Sarah, I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, and then place them on your belly, place them on your solar plexus. Really connect here with this energy, this life force energy of yours. Really connect to the feeling of joy. If there is something specifically that your inner child has to say to you at this time, make sure that you are welcoming them in, integrating them, hearing what they have to say, and then helping them process the emotions that they are harboring. Very good. Keep breathing. Deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Something that I'm hearing for you very clearly, Sarah, is to tap into moon water or just water in general to help you cleanse and purify some of these emotions that you're feeling. And so we still do have the residual energy from the full moon that happened on the 13th. So take some time today to go outside, get some water, fill it in a cup, cover that cup, and let it sit outside for the whole night. And intend for that water to help purify a lot of the grief that you're feeling, a lot of the limitations that you may be feeling. Allow yourself to release all of the energies that have been holding you back from experiencing the joy that your inner child is craving. And then the next morning you can drink that water, remembering your intention and infusing that water into your being and using that truly as medicine. All of the elements have their own medicine. And so when we are experiencing something like depression, when we're experiencing something like low-level emotions, oftentimes water is the one that calls out to be utilized. So make sure that you are doing so. Very good. If your hands are still comfortable on your solar plexus, you can keep them there, or you can place your hands on your lap. You're just clearing out a lot of that energy that is creating an imbalance inside of your life force center. Going and placing some Reiki symbols here on your heart space, on your solar plexus, and on your root. Take in about 4 more deep breaths for me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Closing you out. All right, Sarah, so some of the major points to be made here are definitely energy cleansing, and energy cleansing through the form of water. I would also say energy cleansing through the form of earth, so having skin to earth contact. Now, if you have no idea how to protect your energy, cleanse your energy, release the energy that is stagnant within your body, you want to take healing into your own hands, and this is the best resource that I can give you for this. It is my best-selling program to allow you to take healing into your own hands and then do that releasing process on your own. This is the best way for you to maintain the healing work that we're doing after the session, because the last thing that I want is for you to come to me with some sort of ailment or having some issues with your heart space or in any other area of your body. We do a healing, you feel good for a little bit, maybe you feel good for the next few days, up to a week, and then after that you're back in the same place. That's the last thing that I want for you, and I know that's the last thing that you want for you as well. So by enrolling in Beyond Balance within the next 24 hours, I will gift you a complimentary 60-minute one-on-one Reiki session. That way I can dive into every single one of your energy centers, and depending on what your intention or manifestation is long term, we can help clear out any of the energies that are keeping you from experiencing that. But not only that, you'll also have that resource of Beyond Balance to reference back to time and time again whenever you're feeling stuck or whenever you feel like you just need a refresher. All right, so that is something that's available for you to enroll in at this point in time. You can go to the top of my page and then click mystique.bio, just like you did when you signed up for the session, and then scroll down to Beyond Balance, and I'll also send you the link through your email once you get the replay of the session. But that's all that I have for you at this time. If you have any questions, you just let me know through the email, and thank you so much for trusting me with your healing energy today. Let me see. Hello to everyone who has just come in. For those of you who are asking how you can get your own mini Reiki session, go to the top of my page. So you can click my icon right here, click mystique.bio. Right now it might say like lemonade, but once you click that, you click mystique.bio, and then you will see mini Reiki sessions. From there, I will tap into your energy. I will read the energy that is blocking you, or it's overactive or underactive, and then begin the healing process. But remember, this is just a maintenance checkup, so we only have a little bit of time here together to be able to really uncover what is ailing you the most, what is blocking you energetically the most. If you have a specific intention that you like to share, go ahead and share that in the chat with us. Even if you don't decide to get a mini Reiki session, I want to invite you to my free community. In my free community, I'm going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. to talk about how you can break repeating cycles in your life. So if any of you have repeating cycles that you're looking to break this year and you feel like sharing them, go ahead and do so in the chat. If you are just now coming in, make sure that you are consenting to receive the collective Reiki healing for today that you all voted on was clarity. Clarity for your own intuition, how you can listen to your intuition a little bit more, how you can get it to be more reliable, how you can begin to trust that intuition and listen to it when it speaks to you. Hi, Danny. It's good to see you too. How many of you have known me since back in 2020? It feels like so nostalgic now, you know, that things may be changing very soon and very drastically. It's crazy the amount of community we've been able to cultivate in such a short time. Michaela, don't be sad. I'm going live in my free community. If any of you have not followed me over on my free community yet, make sure that you're doing so right now so that you don't forget. If you wait until after this live stream, you're gonna forget. So make sure that you're clicking right here. You can still hear my voice and still be a part of this live stream when you do so, but go click right here. Go to the link inside of my bio and then join the free community. Then you'll be able to see my live streams. We don't know what's happening to TikTok, Sasha, so I'm going to be going live more in my free community. Even if TikTok miraculously stays here, I will be going live more in my free community. I know, Sasha, I feel like that's what we all hope. But if you want to make sure that you are staying in contact with me, come closer into my world and join my free community there. That way, no matter what happens to any app, we will always have each other in something that is a lot more exclusive and tight-knit. All right, I'm going to take another look at my list here, see if there's anyone waiting in line that I've missed. I only have about 3 spots available for mini Reiki sessions today. So if you want to get your mini Reiki session right here, right now on the live stream, make sure that you're going to the top of my page, click mystique.bio, and then go into mini Reiki session. Okay, then Tiffany, you... Okay, so Tiffany, I see here that you want your mini Reiki session sent via email. Perfectly fine. Love to be able to connect with you again. I don't know if you're here right now or if you have logged off and that's why you wanted it to be via email, but if you are here, then it's good to see you again. Can't wait to do your session later. For those of you who were drawn here to this healing session today, what drew you in? What called you to be a part of our session today? Let us know in the chat. I feel like today's chat is so silent. Like we have a couple people here and there talking, but mostly today's chat is super, super silent. We are still sharing cycles that you're looking forward to breaking in 2025. So for those of you who have a cycle that you're looking to break, but maybe you don't know how, let us know in the chat. Last time I saw your live, I got my dream job, so I'm here for more good vibes. Honestly, that happens a lot. A lot of people have found their dream job after watching one of my videos or getting a session with me or entering in one of my programs. A lot of people make a lot more money too once they clear their energy, and that's exactly what it is. It's not about necessarily the side effect, right? The side effect is all the manifestations. The side effect is the money. The side effect is the dream job. The side effect is the dream car. The side effect is X, Y, and Z. But truly, the core cause of that, what creates that side effect, what creates you to be able to receive that manifestation or that desire is what's going on internally. And so if you've never done energy work before, it's time to get on doing some energy work. I'll let you know. I'll give you guys a breakdown depending on where you are in your journey. If you are just starting out in your healing and spiritual journey, maybe you watch a couple different creators who do Reiki, maybe you just like to relax a little bit, but you're not consistent with your self-care practices, you're not consistent with your manifestation practices, or just being mindful and healing, then I would suggest that you join my free community and that you get a mini Reiki session. That way we can start you off with a good understanding of where your energy is currently at and how we can tweak it and how we can adjust it so that you feel like you're in more peace, harmony, and balance with not only yourself, but with the world and the universe as well. So that is where to start with me if you are in the beginning of that journey. If you're a little bit more intermediate in your journey, but you haven't really been able to find things that click yet, or maybe you're receiving a lot of information and you're like, okay, like I've tried a couple things, some things have worked, I'm still not really finding that flow in life just yet. I still kind of feel like I'm in survival mode. I still kind of feel like my nervous system is not really as regulated as it needs to be or as I want it to be. I've tried some things. I do meditate, I do yoga, I do, buy courses and programs, I do look for mentors. Then you want to join my Beyond Balance program or even the Awakening Vault, because that's my next level, right? That's something where you have closer proximity to me. That's where you get more access to information and resources and tools that will help you progress with your own energy and have better energetic health and well-being. Lastly, if you're a little bit more advanced in your journey, or you're looking to bridge the gap between being a little bit more intermediate to being more advanced in your journey, where you understand the laws of the universe, you understand how energy works, you know how to connect to your intuition, but you're still having a hard time filling in that gap. You're still having a hard time getting to the other side. You're still having a hard time shifting fully into that different identity that you've always wanted to embody. It's like you know that you were born to live a particular life and lifestyle, but for whatever reason, there's just these hidden blockages that are keeping you from actually being that and seeing that. That's when we want to go into the private mentorship. And I have a 6-month private mentorship that will help us stay in contact with one another. And week by week, we will release what needs to be released. We will infuse what needs to be infused in your energy. But what does that really mean? If you are someone who, let's say that you know how to manifest relationships all the time, relationships are so easy for you to manifest, you feel like you're really good in relationships, but for whatever reason, you're feeling deeply, deeply, deeply out of passion in your career and in your purpose. And so you feel like you can't show up for the love of your life, even though you have that person, you love that person, you manifested them, they're great for you, you're great for them, but you still feel like you can't connect to them fully because you're not connected to your own purpose. Something like that is what we can work on through private mentorship. So just giving you guys some ideas of how to utilize some of the resources that are available for you that I offer. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about clarity today. I feel like usually my community is on the same vibe the majority of the time when we're coming into live streams. Do you all have any questions for me now that you have me here? Any questions about manifesting? Any questions about your own healing journey? Any advice or guidance that you may need at this time? Or even some positive updates that you'd love to share? I'm trying to get you guys to talk to me, obviously. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Have I myself learned from private mentorships? Absolutely. I wouldn't be where I am today without private mentorships. I feel like because we are community-based people, and of course I understand that people who are self-made are able to help themselves in many different ways, right? And kind of be in that solo journey. But even the most successful self-made people still reach out to mentors because we are community-based people. And so we need help seeing things that we are blind to. And sometimes it just takes that other person who is a professional, who's walked in your shoes before, who's gotten from where you are right now to where you want to be, right? And so having a mentor will help you understand that you don't know everything that you don't know. And that's the trickiest part about trying to do things on your own. And so I always say that every hairstylist needs a hairstylist. Every massage therapist needs a massage therapist because you can only do so much by yourself. But when you then work in tandem with somebody or in a group cohort or group coaching or something like that, you will start to see your results improve at such a quick rate that it's unbelievable to you. So if you're looking to save time, and if you're looking to save your costs down the line, then that's when you really want to make sure that you are looking for the mentor who is right for you. And it can be a mentor in many different things, but if you know that deep down into your core, you're meant to understand your energy on a deeper level, you know down to your core that there is something, a power within you that you want to awaken even more of and have that inner knowing and have that inner certainty, that's what we work on when it comes to you coming into any of my programs or my mentorships. So definitely something to consider if you feel like you're kind of on the cusp of being where it is that you want to be, but you're always telling yourself, oh, I know that something's coming for me around the corner. I know that something's coming for me around the corner. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And then it's like another year goes by, you're not even there. Another year goes by after that, you're not even there. And you're like, oh, I keep feeling like all these good things are supposed to happen to me. And, but at the same time, you low-key might be waiting. You might be waiting for something to happen instead of making it truly happen for yourself. And that is another way that you can kind of be blinded to certain aspects of your life and certain aspects of yourself that need your attention in order for you to then focus on it and make that change. What's the best way to redirect our energy to create a more positive mindset? Redirecting your energy inside instead of outside. Because the more that you see things externally that you don't like, and the more that you comment on it, or the more that you give it attention, the more that you're telling your subconscious you want to see more of that. And then the more that it does come, the more that you say it, the more that your subconscious, and it keeps going into that repeated pattern. And that can lead to something that's a little bit more negative, because our human computer brains are designed to troubleshoot and to look for danger and to look for potential things that could cause us a lot of fear. And so our brain is already wired to look at things a little bit more negatively. We have to consciously program our minds to see the good and see the positivity in life. So definitely looking inwards will help you with that. How do you discover your life purposes? You follow your greatest excitement. I know it's a boring answer, but it's so fun when you actually embody that and understand that lesson and truly go for it. You're going to have many life purposes in your life as well. You may have one that is a main one, and then you may have a couple that fizzle out, and you're always finding yourself, going through a cycle of, oh, but this is my purpose, and this is my purpose, and this is my purpose. And maybe all those little things compile to one big life purpose at a later time in your life. Or I was going to say at the end of your life, but that was a little bit morbid. But at a later time in your life, you will notice that the reason why you did all these little things was to get to this one bigger point. Sometimes it's more nuanced than that. Sometimes it's a lot less nuanced than that, and it's a lot more simple. But follow your greatest excitement at any point in time, and understand too what is something that the world needs, right? What are you great at, and what does the world need? And when you're able to fill in those gaps, that will help you understand your life's purpose a lot more. How to learn to trust your gut when you struggle with anxiety. So first, understanding where anxiety usually happens in your body. Where do you experience the anxiety the most in your body? And then happens in your body. Where do you experience the anxiety the most in your body? And then understanding that you have to heal that area. So if you have a lot of anxiety in your heart space, it's time to heal your heart. If you have a lot of anxiety in your gut, it's time to heal your gut. If you have a lot of anxiety in your mind, it's time to heal your mind. And so you have to understand where anxiety is striking in your body and put some attention on that to release that, and then reinfuse it with peace, calm, harmony, and balance, or even neutrality. Understanding too what is something that comes into your mind as an intuitive thought, and what is something that's coming into your mind as an intrusive thought or an egoic thought, something that's run by fear rather than run by love. And so when you're able to decipher, okay, I have this thought, it's making me feel this one feeling. Since I know it's making me feel fear, since I know it's making me feel anxious, this is something that is untrue, right? This is something that I don't resonate with. Some part of my body doesn't believe that this is the divine truth. It's not true to my own spirit. It's not true to the universe. And when you have that one thought that comes in feels very neutral, when you have that one thought that comes in makes you feel excited, once you have that one thought that comes into your head and you feel a little bit blissful or activated, that's how you know it's an intuitive thought, right? And so one thought form is going to feel very fearful and heavy, and like it's holding you back and protecting you, and that you're not good enough, or you're not confident enough, or you don't have the resources. And then the other thought is going to come forth and make you feel like moving, make you feel like expanding, make you feel excited, make you feel inspired. And that's the one that you want to listen to. So you can receive information and intuition in many different parts of your body, but that should be a clear way of letting you know, okay, this is the anxious one, and this is one that's actually truer for me. This is the direction I want to go in. How can I vet a local Reiki person so I know they're not a grifter? if you want to make sure that your practitioners are legitimate, give them a phone call, see what the energy is like over the phone. You can even set up a consultation with the majority of them. If you need to, you can ask them for their certification, where they got certified, who they got certified by. If someone is legitimate, they shouldn't have an issue with giving you those kinds of details. If they get offended by it, maybe that's just not the person for you, right? But then also looking up reviews as well, and being able to see, like, okay, if there's something specific that you want work done on, though, like let's say you have a lot of grief and you know that, and maybe this person that you're seeing is local to you, really only focuses on Reiki for manifestations, maybe they're not the Reiki person for you. Maybe you'd be better off having a Reiki session with someone who knows a little bit more about grief specifically, or they're just someone who doesn't do Reiki for only like one reason. Because just like there are many practitioners and like doctors in this world that maybe are like a foot doctor or like a spine doctor, they have those like specialties. Some Reiki practitioners can have those specialties too. So ask your practitioner, hey, do you have a specialty in this? Do you have a specialty in that? And you can also ask them for other recommendations in the area as well, if you feel like you're having a hard time finding people for you. But also I know that you want someone who is local to you and in person, but if you can't find that kind of person and you're open to having Reiki be sent to you virtually through a distance, then I always have my online sessions available. Let me see. How do you stop feeling too drained and unhappy to take action? Because I have trouble taking action a lot. So you probably have like a mild form of depression, if that's the case, or in other words, because I'm not here to diagnose you, but I would say that you probably have a lot of heavy emotions that you've not been processing or filtering through. So if you want to stop feeling too drained or unhappy, ask yourself, why am I drained? Why am I unhappy? And then try your best to release yourself from those things. If it's a certain person, see how you can limit your exposure to that person. If it's a certain substance, see how you can limit your exposure to that substance. If it's a certain habit or behavior that you are maintaining, see how you can cut that as much as humanly possible, right? So you want to understand what is the source of you feeling drained, what is the source of you feeling unhappy, and when you can release that and clear that, when you then take action towards something that inspires you or excites you, you are reinfusing into that area the happiness that you're looking for. More motivation, more consistency, more drive, more hunger, right? So you want to make sure that you're always getting to the root cause, healing from there, and then you're infusing what it is that you actually do prefer. But it does take consistency, and it does take the sheer willpower to do so. If you're wanting to make a change in your life, you have to be ambitious enough to actually make that change, or else nothing is going to be different. Can they specialize in PTSD? Yes, some Reiki practitioners can specialize in PTSD. Right, yeah, just to supplement medical help, that's totally fine. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, you guys, it was such a pleasure connecting with you today. We don't know how many days left we have here on this app, but I do want to remind you that I will be going on live streams more in my free community. This app literally may go completely black on Sunday, and so I'm taking all of the time that I can this week to go on live streams and then get you guys over into my free community where it's closer proximity, it's more exclusive, and we are here to help each other grow. Tomorrow I have a free live training for breaking repeating cycles. So if you find yourself in a repeating cycle over and over and over again and you haven't been able to kind of break that pattern, then it's time that you start to do something about that, and that's what I go over all tomorrow, 12 p.m. in that free community. So go to the top of my page, then click free community, and then you will be able to join in, and then we will see you there. You're very, very welcome. See you guys. Bye.